survey of the condition of the pavement using the video camera. The very dominant type of distress that we see here is joint sealant damage. I've classified it into two severity levels, low and moderate. I've seen some high on this project on down a little ways, but considering the other criteria for selecting a test section, we were pretty well fixed upon this particular one. Because of elsewhere we were unable to avoid a transition between cut and fill. As it is, we got into a bit deeper cut than we like, but it is quite uniform, and therefore we should have the uniformity that we're looking for in the subgrade and the stiffness of that particular layer and its effect on deflections and performance of the pavement. My mechanical pencil down on the joint near the edge, and I'm going to focus in on it some with the zoom lens. Francisco was telling me that there's been no sealing of the joints out on this job, and he's been trying to convince some of the people that he works with to appropriate some funding to do that. The problem that they face here is that the Ministerio de Obras Públicas, which is the Public Works Ministry or department, is the agency which does the maintenance, whereas the Autoridad de Carreteras does the design and construction. And he is with the Highway Authority. The sealant had been completely removed, and there were some incompressibles in there. It was not scald to any extent, which is why I indicated it to be a low severity joint sealant damage. However, we do have some high severity on down the way. As you can see, we've got full 10-foot shoulders. We've got 3 lanes in each direction. We've got a right curve here which will push the surface drainage off to our right as we're looking down the road. At about station 0 plus 65, just to focus in on it, you see it's spalled in the leaf slab, and that there are compressibles trapped down in there in the joint. The sealant has been completely removed throughout the entire length of the joint, at least in this lane. If this spalling were more extensive throughout the width of the lane, I would go ahead and classify this as a high severity joint sealant damage or joint damage. However, since it's localized really to the outside wheel path, I'm going to refer to it as moderate severity for the entire joint. What I just focused on really exemplifies the major types of distress that we have here, and you'll see that we're in and out of it as we go. In the condition survey, I wrote down